This step is to prime the paper, to apply I'm using tempera paint here. Tempera paint is ideal because it dries velvety. Acrylic wouldn't be the best because it doesn't have the same opaque surface that you need. So that is my gray. It could be gray, it could be blue, it could be pink, any color you like. But in this case we are using gray. I mix my colors, and you can apply color by rolling the paint like this on the paper, or use a piece of foam like that, a sponge. Could be a sponge from the kitchen, any kind of a sponge, and apply. The reason that we do it with the sponge roller or a piece of a sponge is because it dries really fast. If you apply with a paintbrush, if you want to leave it overnight, yes, you can apply with a paintbrush, but applying with the sponge is really easy and fast. Very quickly applying that. So that is the background now for, I can paint, I can draw, I can use dry pastels, I can use oil crayons. Is perfect. Here I have a piece of paper that has been already primed. I got a white and I got gray. This is craft paper. So again, I like to do some drawing with from those beautiful seed pods, because that's what I have in front of me, and it's just for the camera, for this exercise, because you can draw many other things. So I'm using chalk, or this is called white charcoal. You will be able to see against that background. So now I'll use some pastels that I have here. I got some nice dry pastels. You see how beautiful the pastel come across here? Because of the paper. The paper has been primed with paint. The paint has created something that is called tooth. And I'm applying the pastel, the dry pastel, in a very sort of dense way. So with my tool, any of these tools, you can use that one or simply the other one, the rubber one. Just move it around a little bit, or just leave it like that. And then we need to find a darker color to go in there, because there are holes. So we got this one. It's not very dark, but I like to blend a bit of black and see what happens. You see how it goes dark? Because we blend a color with black there, and it makes a beautiful brown color. And we'll keep going with that, blending like that, and then keep applying this. I don't have many colors, so ideally you should be able to have or use a very dark brown for details, but instead I'll use a black. So I'll enhance that by doing that, and this, and that, and the textures also will come with black. But there's another way. Let's say that we are thinking of some background. That's another way to blend. Applying very bold and applying a color in between that is similar but different at the same time, or a color that is very different. Makes really nice contrast. Contrast means different colors there for the background. And you can go over a bit and blend with your finger if you like, a little bit. Never with your hand, a flat hand, because it's going to you're going to lose the image, and you have to do a little bit of blending there, and a bit more here with that. And I like to keep the colors related. That means that the colors are all sort of yellows and oranges and like autumn colors like that. They're related. Applying in a very bold way, like that. And then a little bit of blending with your finger. I'm not using the tool here because I'm working in a big area, and to get some details there, I'll just do a bit of outline here. And that is quite contrasting, quite different, and it looks very appealing, very warm. I'm going to do this with my fingers, so just to show you that you can do small areas with your fingers if you do it carefully. And then when you finish, you can actually spray with the hairspray if you like, or at this stage I got a lot of dust here, so I'm just carefully going to get rid of the dust by doing this and do a bit of a spray. Now I'm using hairspray because I don't want to use the real fixative because it could be toxic. The color has changed because it's wet, but the color will come back when it dries. So we will get back to it. So far we have two versions of the same drawing. We have the charcoal and ink and just the dry pastels.